For today's workout, here's what you need. You need a yoga mat, and you need to be comfortable getting down on the floor. If you're not, I've got a video out there that is chair-based. Doesn't mean we're in the chair the whole time, but you won't be getting down on the floor. So once you've got your yoga mat, then you need a water bottle and a strap, or a hand towel, something that does not stretch. We'll use that to stretch you out after. So gather your things, meet me back here. Today we're focusing on strength, stability, and flexibility, all those three components. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can get all my latest videos, and then like and comment afterwards. So we're going to begin this class lying on our mats. We're just going to begin by hugging our knees to our chest, rolling our shoulder blades back and down, and pulling that tailbone in. If you like, you can rock left to right on the lowest part of that spine. This helps to stretch out our hips and our low back. All right, let's alternate knees to chest. Right knee into the chest, stretch the left leg long, rest it on the mat. Inhale as you hug, and then exhale as you stretch your body long, extension through the shoulders. Inhale, grab the left knee. So we just start flowing to our own breath. This gets our hips warmed up and our shoulders. Now the next time you get to that right leg, hold on to it, and then extend that right leg to the sky. We gotta wake up the hamstring. We're gonna flex the foot and then point the toe. Just take it back and forth, and then roll out the ankle. Both directions. Ankles get stiff, we gotta wake them up. Knee back into the chest. Grab the right knee with the left hand. Right arm out. Gently pull the knee across and look back for that right hand. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then as you untangle, grab the inside of that right knee with the right hand. Left arm goes out to counterbalance. It's a gentle hip opener. And then knee comes back in. Give it a hug, stretch long. Left knee, give it a hug, hold on to it. Extend the left leg to the sky. Gonna flex and then point. And then roll out the ankle. One direction, then the other. Left knee into the chest. Grab with the right hand, left arm out. Look to your left and bring that left knee to the right. Deep breath. As you untangle, grab the inside of the left knee with the left hand, right arm out. Gentle hip opener. And then knee back into the chest, stretch the body long. All right, moving into bridge flow. I want you to bend your knees, palms down next to your hips, all the weight's in my heels. I want to exhale and lift up high. Inhale, lower back down. Flow to your breath. This wakes up our glutes. Our glutes tend to go to sleep. When the glutes are weak and the hamstrings are tight, pulls on our low back. So let's wake up the glutes. Let's get them stronger. And we can help fight that back pain. All right, when you come down this time, grab a knee. Bring yourself upright. Turn over onto all fours. We're moving into spinal balance. This is great strength work for your low back. It's also wonderful balance. So we're going to take the right heel first to the back of the room. Close down the hips and soften the elbows. Never lock out your arms. It's not safe. All right, pick up that left arm, try to reach far, and then back to all fours. This time, left heel, close down the hips, soften the elbows. Extend the right arm. If out in front doesn't work for you, modify by taking it back. Still good balance work. And then back down. Now flow to your breath. You want to inhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale down. Inhale. And again, just making sure we're not locking out elbows. We always want to keep our joints soft. One more time. Good. Now meet me back in child's pose. We sit back on the heels. You may want to open up your knees or maybe not. Listen to your body. So I get a nice shoulder stretch. My upper back is stretching out, so is my low back. You might even get some hamstring stretching. This is our resting pose. You can always drop down here if you need a break. All right, let's go into our first down dog. Spread those fingertips wide, flip under your toes, come off your knees, and pull backwards. Now, we're gonna start by pedaling the feet. You can bring them in, waking up my calves and my ankles here, but still extending through the shoulders. One more time, and then lower back down to all fours. All right, now make sure that your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Abs tighten as you walk your knees back. Without sagging your belly, find your spot. I feel my shoulders working here. My arms are only shoulder width apart. I do a little baby bend and back up. So now not only am I working my shoulders, my triceps are working too. Couple more. And then try to take it all the way down to the mat, slow and controlled. Move to your forearms, shoulders back and down, and open up your chest. Now you've got to tighten up your abs here to protect your lower back, and return back to child's. Let's go back into our down dog. This time we're not pedaling, we're holding. So spread out those fingertips, flip under those toes. Feet are about hips width apart, arms are shoulder width apart. Drive the tailbone high, lower the heels. On your next inhale, softer full plank. We're gonna hinge forwards till your shoulders are on top of the wrists, then walk your feet back. Modified, you go down to your knees. So whether you're on or off knees, it is up to you. All right, we're gonna lower down to the mat. So knees or no knees, take it slow and controlled. If you end up collapsing down on the ground, then do it from your knees. You will get stronger. All right, let's go back here. If you want more sensation, instead of elbows, palms are underneath your shoulders. Hug the elbows to the body and do a little lift. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. All right, abs tight. Return back to child's. Good, look between those hands. Take your time getting up. Sometimes we get dizzy when we've been upside down or down on the ground too long, so take your time. Good, once you're upright, inhale to the sky. Drop the left arm to the hip, reach taller with the right. Both arms up. Right hand to the hip, left arm tall. So notice I'm not leaning off to the side. I'm trying to pull to the ceiling. Both arms up. If you want more sensation, left arm slides, passes the hip, slides down the body. Flow to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Waking up the sides of the body, the shoulders. All right, on this next inhale, we're going to soften our knees. Sweep the arms out and hinge only at the hips. That means my back stays flat. Okay, now I can stop right here if I don't want to be upside down. I'm going to show you from the side. If I don't mind being upside down, hold on, walk your hands down. It's okay to round your back at this point, as long as you're holding on. So I can either be down here, taking some deep breaths, or I can be up here, pulling the tailbone higher and trying to straighten my legs. This is monkey. We'll meet you here in just a minute if you choose to be upside down. All right, when you're ready, soften the knees, lift the chest. Modified is above the knees. More sensation is below the knees. My back stays flat. I look up in front of me just barely, and then try to straighten out my legs. I don't feel any low back in this. It is all hamstrings. All right, round it over. Hold on to your thighs. Inhale up, reach tall. Good. Now we're gonna sweep our arms back and go to chair pose. In your chair, you can have your hands down. You can be at heart center, or you can pick your arms up. But my chest is upright, and then I inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, holding on somewhere. And then lift back up to monkey, opening up the chest again. And then back to forward fold. Bend the knees, hands on thighs, roll it on up, reach tall. Back to chair pose. Good, now let's build some heat. Let's inhale to the sky. Bring the arms down besides the thighs. And inhale. Good. You may take this slow, or you may power it up. More sensation, toes. Just in case you're not warm enough yet. Gotta get you there. One more time. Hold. My arms are in now, my chest is up. Option to go on one toe, as long as it doesn't hurt your knees. Option to go on both toes. Whoa. See? Balance work. Arms can be down, arms can be up, still balancing. 3, 2, heels down. Inhale to the sky. Good, angel clap all the way down. Roll out your shoulders. Hopefully you're feeling warmer than when you started. Grab a sip of water. It's time for balance. So we're moving on to balance. And we're going to do some more challenging balance later. But for now, I want to do some static balance. So you might use a wall or a chair or nothing at all. But let's stand tall. We're going to begin on our right leg today. So I want you to find a fixed object out in front of you. Shift your weight to your right foot. And you may keep your left toe down, or you can pick up the entire foot. Arms can be at heart center, arms out or arms up. We've got options. Bottom leg should be shaking a little bit. That's a good thing. Now you are welcome to stay here in a static balance. It's so important to get to about 45 seconds without having to put your foot down. But you might be ready for a little bit more sensation. So I'm going to take this left foot out a little bit, do a little baby squat, and go back to tree pose and balance. Good job. Let's do it again. Excellent. 2 more. Good. Try to power out of that squat. Can you still hold the balance? 1 more. Hold 3, 2, and release. Good, you should feel that bottom leg working. Maybe it's up here in the glute, maybe it's down in the foot. It's where you need it. Left leg's turn. Standing tall. Shifting your weight onto the left foot, finding our fixed object. Toe down or foot lifted. Knee forwards, knee out. It's your tree. Wherever you'd like to be. Good job. Make sure you're not shrugging those shoulders. And remember, you have the option to stay right here, practicing your balance. If you've got wavy branches today and you fall out of your balance, take a moment, try again. All right, if you want to join me for that squat, I'm going to bring my right knee forwards, step out, baby squat, and then balance. Might need that toe down. Let's do it again. This is what happens when you go away for spring break and don't practice your balance for a week. Actually, I was practicing on a snowboard, so my balance should be awesome right now, but it's not. Okay, now we got 1 more time. We're gonna hold it to finish. 3, 2, and release. Good job. Shake out those feet. All right, we'll work a little bit more balance later, like I said, but grab some water. It's time to work. All right, left foot's in front. Plant that back heel. Your right hip gently drives forwards. You're gonna start to flow this. You're waking up your right hip. You can add some arms to it. Once you feel that hip is warm enough, I want you to sink and hold. Shoulders back and down. Chin up. Breathe. Remember, anytime you need a break, you just straighten that front leg. All right, we're moving into crescent lunge. That is an option. You may stay right here if you like. For more sensation, hands down for support. We're going to pick up this back heel. Lift the chest, lower the hips. A little harder to balance here. Now you may stay in this pose. You can stay back where we were if you like and flow it, or you can do step-ins with me. First step-in's a little tough. Hands on thighs if you need help. We're gonna bring in this back foot. Stay low, and then take it back. And you try to go as slow and controlled as you can. More sensation. Flow the arms up, but never let that left thigh relax unless you need a break. All right, on this next one, hold and finish. Good. Can we straighten up and plant the back foot? Give it a little shake if you need to. Let's go back to Warrior One. All right, we're gonna lower the right arm, shoulders back and down. We move into Warrior Two. Make sure that that right knee is pulled open. Make sure that that left knee is pulled open. You may stay right here or you may flow. This gives my leg a break. If I don't need a break, I can still flow my arms and stay low. Good, now hold here. 3, 2. All right, ease on out. Take both knees out, both toes out. Just readjust. Your bottom tucks in, hands where you're comfortable. Take it on down. Push through the heels. Plie squats. Now your hands down give you better balance. You want a little bit more? Arms up. Pull back, open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more time. Good job. Arms down. Now turn your toes forwards. You can bend your knees to get down there. If you don't want to be upside down, you stop here and just take your hand to your opposite thigh. If you can, hands all the way down. From this position, I'm trying to pull my tailbone higher. If my knees are bent and they won't straighten, that's okay. But wherever you choose to be, I want you to pick up one of your arms and reach it to the sky. Try to look at the side wall. And then bring that arm down. On your next inhale, pick up the other arm. And now we're flowing this back and forth. So modified looks like this. Whatever you choose to do, try to focus on not shimmying your hips back and forth. Make it about a chest opener and a hamstring stretch. One more time on each side. And then I would like your hands to come to your thighs, bend your knees, and roll it on up. Good. Make sure you're not dizzy as you come upright. We're going to take this toe, turn it back out. Just like we were, Warrior Two. Inhale, exhale, hold. We're going to finish with extended angle here, so drop the front arm, reach that back arm up and over. Try to make a straight line down the leg, palm out in front so I can't hold on. I would rather you be more upright than have your bottom sticking out. And then ease on out. Good, walk in that back foot. Turn towards your front foot. I've got a more narrow stance. We're gonna flow our Warrior Three. So you might need a wall. If you need to modify, find a wall, something to hold on to. All right, I'm gonna sink my weight into that front leg. I'm gonna point my back toe. Maybe I keep it right by the ground. Maybe I pick it up higher. Ultimately, arms can go back to protect my low back and extend that back leg. Flex the foot. If you're looking for more sensation, upright, balance or set the toe down, and then flow it. In and out of Warrior Three. One more time. Very good. Both feet down, inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. All right, I need you to bend your knees so you can make it to down dog. Palms are flat. Step your feet back to down dog. We're gonna go through a strength sequence, so I need you to listen carefully to my cueing. Meet me in full plank. Modified, soft plank on your knees. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Make sure your arms are only shoulder width apart. All right, I need you to set your knees down. With your knees down, bend your arms. Maybe a little lower. From this position, hold it and try to pick up your knees. Set them back down. Push up on bent knees. Good. It's too much strain to pick up your knees the entire time. Lower down. Pick up your knees. Set them back down. Push back up. One more time, then you get a break. Bend, pick up the knees, set them back down, push. Good. Sit back in child's. Take some deep breaths. It's a great time to check in with the body. Grab some water. We're moving to the other side. All right, you've had your break. It's time for the other side. So we're gonna bring the other foot in front. Make sure you don't do the same leg twice. We've already been here. All right, this time I'm taking my left hip, gently pulling it forwards. I'm gonna start to flow. Maybe I stay like this. Maybe I'm heart center. Maybe I flow my arms and work some shoulders too. And once I feel a little stretched out in that left hip, I'm gonna hold and breathe. Shoulders back and down. Make sure the weight's not jammed all in your toes. I need it in your heel. All right, from here, maybe you choose to stay right here, but for more sensation, hands down help for balance. We pick up the back heel, we lift the chest, and we try to sink down a little further. Now both legs are talking. Hip flexors stretching. You can stay in this pose, or plant that heel back down, or you can step in with me. Step in, stay low, and step back. If you need more stability, it's a smaller step and you'll plant instead. More sensation, these arms go up. That right thigh is now talking, or whichever leg is in front for you. One more time. Then I want you to plant that back heel. Finish back in that warrior one. We're gonna take the left arm or the front arm and take it back. Shoulders back and down. Now my hips have turned forwards. This right knee is not going towards me, it is pulling away. I hold here, I can flow. If I don't need to rest that leg, maybe I stay sinking and just flow those arms. Now I'm working shoulders, the inner thigh, and the top of the thigh. Hold. Shoulders back and down. Looking good. Good. All right, straighten up. Knees out, toes out. Plie squat time. We're a little warmer now. Bottoms in, chest up. Making sure that our knees don't pass our toes. Ready to add some arms? Inhale up. Exhale, pull back. It's a chest opener. We got two more. Reach tall. Arms out. Now we're going to skip the flow where we were down on the ground. So we're going to take this front foot, turn it forwards, and we're going back to that warrior two. So readjust. Pull that knee back. Tuck in your back hip. All right, let's finish with extended angle. Drop the front arm, gentle touch. Pick up the other arm. As long as I'm pulling that shoulder blade back, it's okay if the arm goes out. Over time, it's a journey. No weight on the front hand. Palm out ensures that. 3, 2, and then ease on out. Good, it's time for our warrior three flow. Bring in that back foot to release the hips. Readjust. I'm turning this way. If I want a wall, I'm going to find a wall so I can practice. When you're ready, sink into the front leg, point your back toe. This is modified. More sensation. Pick up that foot, flex the foot. Soften the bottom leg. Close down the hips. They want to open. You can hang out right here and breathe, practicing that balance. Or you may flow. Upright. Tap the toe or lift. Back to warrior 3. Good. You'll feel that front leg talking. Combination of balance and strength here. You need both. We got one more time. And then shake it on out. Ooh, feel that foot burning. All right, let's take it down to the mat one more time. Let's inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. You can be upright or all the way over, your choice. All right, we got one more strength sequence down on the ground. So when you're ready, bend your knees, plant your palms flat, walk your feet back to down dog. Pull that tailbone high, extend through the shoulders, drop your heels. All right, so I'm going to show modified first. Everybody hinge forward, softer full plank. Full plank is here, soft plank is here. Then go back to down dog. So you may choose to just alternate between down dog and then full or soft plank. If anyone would like more sensation, bring your feet a little closer together. As you hinge forwards, right knee towards your left elbow. Hips low, and then back to down dog. And then left knee towards your right elbow. Back and forth. And then one more level of sensation, just in case anybody wants it. We go right knee to left elbow, then right elbow, and then down dog. How about the left knee to the right elbow, left elbow, and down dog. Let's do that again. Elbow, elbow, other side. And then one more crocodile to finish. So meet me in a full or soft plank, your choice. And super slow, down to the mat. Beautiful. Stretch it on out. Good time to take care of your wrists. Shoulders back and down. And then with tight abs, we will go back to child's and reset. And then this is a great time to get a sip of water. Check in with the body. You've made it to cool down. All right, for our cool down, we need our strap, a hand towel, something that does not stretch. And I want you to meet me down on the mat if you're not there already. Just lay down and hook your right foot on the strap. Extend your left leg out. And we're just going to walk our hands up this strap until our elbows stay soft. We're gently pulling that leg a little bit closer towards our face. Try to draw your shoulder blades back into the mat. Breathe it on out. Straps are so helpful. They give us longer arms. So if you struggle with flexibility, you need something like this to help. All right, put both of the straps or towel, whatever you have, together. Grab it with your right hand. Make sure you keep your elbow soft. Left arm goes out to counterbalance, and you just slowly open out. Good. Now, modification for this one, because it can be a bit extreme, especially if you don't have a towel. Grab the inside, just like we did in our warm-up, and you'll hang out right here modified. So whichever one you choose. And then bring that knee back in. Give yourself a hug. Now bend your bottom leg and cross over the top. Make sure to flex the foot. The strap may be helpful on this next one, I'll show you. But keep that front foot flexed. And you're gonna pick up that bottom leg and try to reach around the thigh. So if you wanna use your strap, put it through the legs, weave it around, and now you've got a little assistance here. Totally optional. If you're pretty flexible, you don't need the strap, but you could reach in front of your shin as long as you try to press that back flat into the mat. It's a great hip opener stretch. We get so tight in the hips. All right, untangle. We're gonna hook the other foot. Straighten out the bottom leg. Soft elbows. Try to draw your shoulder blades back and breathe. Very important to breathe on these stretches. My sorry attempt at snowboarding has really made this stretch necessary. Didn't realize how much it tightens you up. All right, we're going to our hip opener. Put those straps together. Grab it with your left hand. Right arm goes out. Soft elbow is so important here. And then it's a gentle hip opener. It's not about getting your leg all the way down. It's about not rolling. So you want this hip to try to press down into the mat. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can pause me and hang out for a long time if you like. But for time's sake, we're gonna move on. Bend the bottom leg. I don't need this strap on this next one. Flex the foot and cross over the top. Flexing the foot takes care of the knee. We need to take care of the knee. And then if you want, you can weave your hands through. Press your shoulder blades back and down. And if you want a deeper stretch, we'll try to go for the shin. But don't be all rounded over just to get there. This next one is going to combine both your core and a spinal stretch. So my knees are bent. My arms are out to the side. I need tight abs on this one, and I'll just dip my knees one direction. And then with tight abs, pull them back up. And then the other direction. Good. So if you have any kind of back issues, you're going to want to stay with this one. Okay. If you'd like a little bit more sensation, especially through the core work, you can have your feet lifted and then do your dip that way. And it really takes those strong core to get those knees back upright. So find the one that works best for you. Good job. Feet back down. We're going to dip our knees towards one direction. And we're going to stack both hands on top of each other. Now, this is the safest way to do a spinal twist. If you ever injure your low back and you need to start stretching it out, this is a safe place to be. All right, knees touching. I just pick up this top arm, and I just let the arm hang. It's not about yanking the arm all the way down. Think about pulling back from the shoulder blade. Don't let your knees come up, and breathe. If you want to stretch out that neck a little bit, you can look behind you. And then bring that arm back on top. Good. Knees back up to the sky. We're going to tilt the other way, and just so I don't lose you, I'm going to turn around. You don't have to get up. Now we're going to dip our knees the opposite direction. Stack both hands in front. And with your knees touching, pick up the top arm. Try to draw back from the shoulder blade rather than yanking the arm down. Deep breaths on this. More stretch out that neck. Look back behind you. One more deep breath. And then bring that arm back on top. Good. Stretch out your top leg. Use your top arm for support and bring yourself upright. All right, we're moving into butterfly. When we do butterfly, if you have something to sit on, like a decorative pillow from your couch, or not a huge pillow, but something to prop you up a little bit, it really helps. Grab at your ankles, sit nice and tall. Elbows, try to push the knees down just a little as you hinge forwards. Good, so we're trying not to round the back at all. For some of us, this is not comfortable just being forward. So another variation, your hands are behind you. sit up as tall as you can and try to pull the knees down. Both ways work. Good. Again, if you want to roll up your yoga mat to sit on it, we're going to stretch out our neck. Sometimes just sitting crisscross applesauce is not very comfortable for some folks. So if you just sit up on something a little bit, or if you can sit in a chair, it works too. But if you're okay right here, hang out here with me. Just sit nice and tall. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Shoulders back and down. And then back upright. How about your left ear towards the left shoulder? We're going to work through those tight spots. And back upright. We're going to take our chin off to the right wall. And then slowly back to the front and then to the left wall. Do you notice it's tighter on one side? Good. This time, take it to the right wall again. From here, chin goes up just a little bit. Chin drops down just a little bit. Find your tight spots. And then back to the front. And then look to the left wall. From here, lift the chin just a little. Lower it down just a little. Find those tight spots. And then back to the front. Drop that chin down into your chest. And then back upright. Shoulders back and down. We're sitting nice and tall. I want you to inhale all the way up. And then exhale to heart center. So here's where I leave you. But if you want to lay down on your mat, take about 5 minutes for final relaxation, then do that. Just take some deep breaths. I thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.